Oh, fuck everybody. Welcome to Mom Can I Have Another Dollar? We're playing San
Fast
Francisco
Times at Trouble Planet High.
We're playing Rush 2049.
We're all going to end up naked in the back of a murder van.
I loved this game when I was in high school.
Hey, wait, I was right.
What?
It was Fast Times.
Okay, you better fucking answer this question. Don't say I don't give a shit.
It's
do you want me to
high.
be a cop or do you want me to be the devil? I need to know right now. And don't say I don't give a shit.
Cop and the devil?
Or the devil. Which
That's
one?
the choice?
Yes. You have 15.
Well, if you have to choose, be the devil.
Okay.
What's the difference?
You don't even have to ask.
All right, I'm the devil then. Thank you for playing along. God damn it. I don't know why it's such fucking pulling teeth trying to ask you guys for what I should do.
don't know why you ever ask us.
Because we're very
you
indifferent.
know the answer every time.
The entire concept is meaningless. Also, because it probably makes no difference to us.
I'm the devil.
You are the only person who gives a shit about San Francisco Rush 2049.
Watch, everyone's going to
The only person in the entire world. Yeah, if this ends up being one of those random videos that gets like 2,000 views, then I'll eat my hat, but otherwise...
Wow, San Francisco Rush 2049. I love that game. Oh, fuck.
Well, you sure did that the worst you possibly
Kyle's dead.
I had to get the shortcut.
They get the black box from your burnt wreckage, and they just hear you talking nonsense. And they assume you were on drugs. They the insurance refuses to pay for it because it was your fault. They rule it death by misadventure, even though you're not in Britain.
Yeah, it's like they don't even complete the investigation because even though they can't be sure of it, they still just mark it off as alcohol related.
Oh, there you go, Nick. You don't even need the title screen. Just use that the flaming wreckage as the title of the game.
So I recently upgraded.
That's going right on there.
I recently upgraded my computer, and it's running this game so much better now. Like,
it's really good. He got the latest and greatest video card with like 800 gigabytes of memory, and he's using it to play all the best 35-year-old video games.
fuck yeah, man.
Earlier today, I was playing Road Rash. It was great. Ran smooth.
Yeah, we
Has several thousand times as much RAM as it needs to store the entire file size of the game, but you know, it's good to have the crumple
This
zone.
computer could simultaneously run every single like physical standing arcade machine that it had in the country.
Yeah, I could probably
all
run
at once.
all the games on like without a fucking video card, just using my.
Well, with the VR helmet.
Oh,
Kyle, if you make the same exact mistake twice, how am I supposed to assume you're a sentient being?
because I'm insane, Keith.
Didn't you recently say that Kyle would fail the Turing test?
I mean, I probably did say that. It sounds like something I'd say. Or,
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I fail it?
Because you just keep saying, what character do you want me to be? And the test would be like, no, I don't care. And then you keep asking. It'd be like, wait, what
guys,
human being would
here's the
keep
thing.
asking me this question, even though it got the same result the first 14 times?
We're a trio, and I listen to my brother, and me, and they're also a trio, and I always see lots of things in them that I go, I see Nick in that, I see Keith in that, I see me in that, and then they have fun and they play with each other's bits. What's that? Nick, you would be
where's
Justin.
the part where Justin vows to carve their eyes out?
Well, Justin constantly talks about how he's an old man with too many kids and how he just hates life.
Yeah.
So you're obviously Justin. And Keith, you're...
Yeah, Kyle, you're
What?
the only dad around here.
Well, they're all fathers. Wait,
But
why am I a dad? I'm
because
not a
you
dad.
own a leaf blower.
Oh.
That's the most dad-like trait that there is. It has nothing to do with kids.
I thought you were going to say because he is the force keeping you alive, Keith.
Oh, I guess so, technically. I guess
not
technically
wrong.
I'm your common law son. But that's besides the point.
But anyway, so Nick, you'd obviously be Justin because you're older than all of us and like you hate everything. Like you just really don't want to be here and you don't want to put up with our shit. I'm Travis because I'm honestly not the most creative one.
What,
or
Travis
I say
Touchdown?
no. I say bad jokes a lot and people don't like them.
Because you have ADHD and you're not funny?
And also, I do the most. I did the most work at least because
I don't know the names of my brothers, but I know there's the one that sounds kind of like Schmorky, and the other one that plays the Monster Factory. You know.
Well, yeah, they all have pretty hideous voices. In all honesty.
Well, you know.
I don't think any of them sound like Schmorky, though. That's a dire insult.
Well, you know, not well, I meant it in a good way.
That's like, I don't know. That's like calling someone
fuck.
a vile rapist and saying, I meant that in the kindest way possible.
Yeah,
your term is a hideous rape baron. I had to say that phrase so many times when we were watching Saturday Night Live this week.
Oh yeah, that's
You'd
right.
be surprised how
Did you
germane that
have
phrase
to say
is.
that?
No, but he wouldn't stop.
You know how it is. Once you have one, you can't stop.
And I think he kept saying it.
He had to in the compulsive sense,
Yeah,
not in the like obligatory.
He said it.
sense.
He kept saying it louder and with a faster cadence each time, like looking at Caitlin, making sure that she heard him. So classic. Another day in my home.
I'm sure. I'm sure far more than the show itself, he was deriving all of his enjoyment from visible discomfort.
I don't think she was eliciting discomfort. I think that she was more annoyed than anything. But that's a constant state of being in this home.
I think they mentioned Bill Cosby at one point, and that's what put me in mind. Like, oh, by the way, Nick said, and it was like, it's a fun little anecdote. Oh yeah, Nick described that guy as being a quote unquote hideous rape baron.
Yeah. And then Caitlin also pointed out that Keith currently has a fascination with Nick because he keeps talking about his ideas for videos and movies and stuff like that, and they always feature Nick.
Well, because he has the camera
Right.
and the gels.
That's what you had to explain to her because she's like, why do these always star Nick?
Why do you always write about Nick being supine on the ground weeping as he gets consoled by only a mute animal?
As a cat nibbles on my face.
Exactly.
Fantasizing about your imminent demise is the sincerest form of flattery, isn't it?
But anyway, let me circle back real fast. I think about the brothers and how whenever they make a bad joke, they say, play with me. And then they do. They support each other.
Well, Kyle, here's the thing. Reducing people that you know to types and stereotypes is a classic sign of narcissistic personality disorder. So that's one more nail in your coffin, bitch.
That's not wrong. That doesn't sound wrong to me.
Well, I think the key to the brothers is that none of them has a specific diagnosed personality disorder or is anywhere within cluster B, whereas me and Nick have both separately diagnosed you with at least one. Mania and narcissism.
I mean, I think it's only fair to say that they all suffer from mania because each of them does 14 podcasts and it takes up all the time that they have, probably directly to the detriment of their children.
Ameliorated somewhat to the extent that they make money from some of it, at least, right?
Yeah, we're just doing this out of.
Sure.
I guess
they will be able to send them to. They'll be able to send their kids to an expensive art school. Except they will have had so little exposure that they won't, with all the training in the world, be able to draw their own father's face.
Oh, I see. I thought you just meant in general because they live in Huntington or whatever that they won't know what art is.
I figured it's because they have that one disease where they can't discern
that's
faces.
also true.
They'll have to learn what the primary colors are, and they'll be. It'll be like trying to teach a feral child about society. It'll be like that movie, Jungle to Jungle, but actually funny.
Wait, also, Keith, did you just accuse me of being a fucking narcissist when you also put us in the same book as oh, you're like Ray Schmuckles, you're like whatever, and the thing that you always talk about.
Just drawing comparisons to things.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
No.
That's exactly what I just did.
You assigned archetypes. That's a completely different threshold of comparing. Also, I didn't say I wasn't severely mentally disturbed. I was just, I was just calling a spade here. It takes one to know one, in fact. So if anything, that probably makes me more reliable.
More reliable?
It makes you more qualified to be able to spot it in the wild.
Although I am an unreliable narrator, but I am also a reliable highlighter of defects in your personality. You know?
Like an FBI profiler.
An insane FBI profiler.
Except
never uses his power for good.
It's kind of like when they bring in fucking Hannibal Lecter to try to help track down murderers and stuff.
So like the regular FBI. Ooh. Oh. Anyway.
Dang.
No, I mean our thing here is more like a castaway just trying to amuse himself by making friends out of coconuts and stuff, Just having frondy amigos.
Yeah, I do frequently think of you guys as coconuts.
Except the
so-
castaway would probably at least fuck some of his coconuts.
Yeah, they didn't have
Well-
enough of him fucking things on the island, did they?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, when you say Castaway, it made me obviously think of the Tom Hanks film,
Whatever.
Castaway.
You know, Kyle, being unable to comprehend of generalized concepts without routing them back to popular culture is another classic sign of being a backwards fucker.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to be able to name a specific disorder or disease there, or if you were just going to say something unforgivable, and
Well,
you didn't disappoint, really.
Kind of split the difference. No, I mean, there's no...
Yeah.
Not everything's a disease. I'm just saying, you're not necessarily sick. You're just wrong. Just wrong. Just good old-fashioned wrong.
Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck,
That's
oh, fuck.
fair. Yeah, I think that is pretty well in line with the... Not exactly the theme, but like the overarching feel of our show, the oeuvre of our material.
The show is a theme
Not
in the sense of a theme park.
Like there's a haunted house.
Yeah.
Which
You keep stalling out and coasting across the finish line.
I know.
Fucker.
I'm just like imagining if this was real life, like in your car just suddenly stopped driving because you didn't get somewhere fast enough.
Well, that kind of happened to me. I ran out of gas a couple weeks ago
Oh, good job.
because I'm a fucker.
Well, I think the only way that would have been solved by driving faster is if you were somehow coasting at like 45 miles an hour until you finally made it to a gas
Your
station.
headlights
So
look like paw prints.
Well, with that.
neat. Well, join us next time on Mom, Can I Have Another $1?
Yeah.